Hi, I just want to show you how I'd made this little gift bag for some cards. So it's just a cute little pack that made out of one piece of 12 by 12 paper, and it makes a really nice little gift bag, like envelope to send people some cards in. So just unfasten the twine with the tag. So you can see how it works. So you just lift this up, hit the string off, and then you've got your handmade cards inside. So you've got, it fits 6 of my handmade cards in easily. They've got layers and they're in plastic. If they were less layered up, then you'd probably get more cards in. Okay, so I just thought I'd show you how to make it. It's dead simple. It's a good way of giving you cards, and also a good way of using up your paper as well. Okay, so you get a piece of 12 by 12 paper. It's quite nice to use double-sided paper. So the first thing you need to do on what will be the bottom is score at 1 inch. Just going to take my camera a bit. I'm going to score at 1 inch. And then 1/2 inch. And that will create our bottom section. And then, so it's a 12 by 12 piece of paper. So we want this section to be 5 inches. So that gives us 7 inches to play with. Okay, so we're going to score at, so turn it round. So now you're looking at the sides. So you want to score at 3 inches and 3.5 inches. And then the other way as well. 3 inches and 3.5 inches. Okay, and then on one side, just move it back. You also want to do quite a light score at 1 inch. Quite a light score, this one. Okay, not a heavy one. And then along the top, so we want our space in here. You can see it's about 6.5 inches. So we're going to score at 7.5 inches, like so, and at 8 inches. And that's it for scoring with the cutter. Okay, so then you want to get to your bottom edge. So your bottom edge down here, it'd be a bit easy to see on this side maybe. So on your bottom edge, you've got your score here. So where you've got, it's not really very clear actually, here we go. So on your bottom edge, you've got your 2 lines down and your 2 lines going across. So that's the 2 lines going across. You need to cut diagonally through here. Okay, so you're going to take that bit there, and then you're going to cut diagonally through here. So I'm going through the corners. So you can just see there, I've cut through the corners. Okay, and then we're just going to cut that off there, like that. I'm going to cut that off there, like that. And then we're going to cut this section off here, just before the score. Okay, so can you see there I've done that? If I do that, hopefully you can see how I've cut that. Okay, so that'll give us the bottom. So then what you want to do is fold over the side on your 2 score lines. Let's get my scoring tool. There we go. So my side score, that's 1, and then the other. Okay. Then my 3 and my 3.5 on this side. Now don't score the one that was the 1 inch. So the 1 inch score, which we can just about see, it's literally there. That is purely for us to line up where we want to glue. That's literally all it's for. So what I'm going to do, it's quite a big overlap, but it just gives it all a bit of, kind of makes it quite sturdy. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to put a wet glue all over this bit here. So this is an inch overlap. You could do less, and I want to go down all the way down here. You could do less, but I think an inch just gives you a bit of stability. So I've put glue all over that section. And you can do this while it's flat if you want, or you can make it come into the right shape. So then you're going to get this edge and you're just going to line it up with your score line that you've put in. Okay, so just find where you put that score line in. It's about there. Just line it up really carefully. There's just more bit there. Okay, and you should be able to smooth that down like so. So now that gives us our nice shape. Okay, so for the bottom, you need to fold over the longer part with the flap, like so. You're just going to fold this bit over and you're going to fold it inside. To make it go, what you need to do here, just on this bit, is just give it a bit of a crimp. So if you just give it a bit of a crimp, it'll force it to triangle in. And then you can fold that bit in like so. That gives you a nice neat finish, and then this flap needs lots of glue on it. So I'm going to put some glue on here, not too much that it squidges out, but you want it to stay stick. You can use tape, obviously. I don't like tape, simply and purely because I find sometimes I come back to projects and they've popped open. Okay, so that should give you a nice neat finish. If you have any bits that are just over the edge, just trim them off. That gives you a nice neat finish on the edge at the bottom. So what you can do now, because it helps you with the next bit, is get your cards that you want to put in and pop them inside. Like so. So just slide straight down like that. So now you should just be able to see we have 2 score lines. So we have this one here and then we have this one here. So this is going to be the top. Okay, and if you look, we want to fold it so it comes over onto the side with the join, not the side, and leave that blank. Okay, so you take your flap and you need to pinch the sides. You can see what I'm doing here. Just pinch them in to put a gusset. You could pre-score this if you wanted to. I find it easy just to do it myself naturally. And then over the top like so. So I've folded it over like this. Okay, so I've got my side up here and put that in like so. Okay, you can just smooth that out, gives you a nice neat finish. So you could leave it like this and just fold it down, but I think it looks nicer with the flap bent in. So to do that, I would take the cards out at this stage. So just pull your cards out. Okay. So get a ruler and measure in 1 inch from each side and just mark it on. So there's 1 inch there. Just zoom in a bit. So mark 1 inch there and then mark 1 inch on this side. Then get your bone tool, and what you want to do is you want to put your ruler on this point where the crease is to that inch line. I'm going to go from the crease to my inch and just press on. You can do this onto like a foam surface if you want. That should be enough to give you the line. And again, from the crease there to my inch marker like so. Crease to the inch and just press on nice and firmly like so, and then hopefully these should just fold over nicely. Give them a good smoothing down with your bone folder like so. So that gives you the nice flap now. And then what I did on mine was I got a hole punch and I just punched through the corner here and here. So if I pop my cards back in now. And it's really, really quick. It's plastic free. It looks pretty. It uses up some of your paper. You don't need anything particularly fancy to make them. You could easily make quite a few of these, okay, in a short space of time. So you just fold that over. Makes a really nice little neat package. Looks smart on the sides. And then all you do is find some twine that's an appropriate colour. So for example, we might go with this blue twine here. So I don't know how long this has taken me. 10 minutes, just over. That's with me talking through it as well. So if I take some twine. Okay, so I would go up through each hole like so. Try and get an even amount either side. Fold that down. And then just go round however many times you want. And then fasten it wherever you like. So this one I'm fastening on the back here. Obviously you could fasten a tag in as well. In fact, I'll cut that a bit short so I fasten it on the front. And then what I thought you could also do, so pop that like that. Just neaten up my bow. You could use ribbon, you have to use twine. Again, I'd just use it to use up what you've got a lot of. We've got a little bow on there, we've got it all fastened up nice and neat. You can stick a tag on saying handcrafted, etc. But also maybe put a selection of 5, you could write on a selection of 5 birthday cards or whatever it was that you had in there. And it's a nice way of selling them or giving them. I just think it's a really simple way of using up some paper, making a really pretty present, or like I say, a nice way of selling them. Okay, thanks for watching.